Yeah, you know what it is. It's ChopShopTv. You know what I'm saying? You wanna watch TV? You check out ChopShopTv. Yeah!
We're in the building, man. You see what it is. Our very first show that Cash and I are doing. In over how long, Cash?
About 10 years.
Yeah. We've been in hiatus. About 9?
About 9 years.
9 years, right? 9 years. We've been in hiatus. But if you notice back when we was doing it from 2010, one of our very first famous guests was the infamous Royal Flush. And it was only right that we was like, listen, our first show, we have to have this man on the show. We have to. And Flush was like, it wasn't even a thing. Flush was like, bro, I'm there. Like, whatever y'all do, let's do it. Top of the year, let's rock. As you see, we have Royal Flush in the building.
Royal Flush, the governor.
Queen's finest.
That Parks.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot of things to talk about. Got a lot of catching up to do, man. We haven't seen Flush in a little while, like Cash and I.
Sitting down like this.
Yeah, comfortable.
Yeah, comfortably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
We
actually let
outside.
y'all know
We
what's
outside.
going
We
on.
see Flush. We outside.
Right.
But to give my family their flowers, like I said before, a lot of these people did podcasts or even went to go to niggas' hood to interview them. I remember him coming to my hood, pulling up $100,000 worth of jewelry, brand new RX, like, you know what I mean? And didn't give a fuck. And showed up and did interviews. And this was before anybody did it, man. And they gave it up like that. I think maybe they did a lot, and when they started, nigga, you're gonna get porno and you're gonna get an interview. They gave you everything in one.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So sometimes that defeats the challenge because you know how the world was then.
Right.
Now we don't give a fuck.
Right. It's an
But,
open platform.
More of the story is that these two brothers, man, they've been doing this shit for a minute, man, and they inspired a lot of y'all niggas that's doing it now. I just want to get that part out.
So we appreciate that 100%. And this is our guy anyway. So you know what I mean? This is our guy, like fam. But now we have to get
human connection.
Yes.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, the main thing of my story was that, you know, just explaining to people that when you're a street dude, like the YSL niggas, anything like that, those are people that got tough after they got money. I was a dude that was getting money, so my decision to kind of cross over on rap, I didn't give it my all because I knew I still had a dark side to me. So that kind of held me back from doing what, you know what I mean, what I wanted to do. So that slowed me up. And I also felt like a lot of my fans always say, Ghetto Millionaire, that's a classic album. And I feel like it's not about money with me, because now I done made enough money to retire in the streets, but now I can give you all the music. So I feel like to my fans, I ain't give y'all more. So this is why I'm coming back now to destroy it.
Well, we need to get into Flush's single that's out now.
So this first single is called Right There, produced by my cousin, B Formless, dope. And the first single, just to let y'all know I still got it. But besides that, the album's a classic.
And what comes behind this single? Is there like a project, an EP, an album? What's after this? This first campaign of this single.
First campaign, like I said, I'm doing it more where I feel like to my fans, I owe y'all more than just asking me about my first album. You know, if you love me, I should just give something up. So this is what I'm doing it for. But so right now, I got the Right There single out. As I produced by my man B Formless family. And then after that, I got another song coming out. The next single coming. Well, I got the remix coming out. So I even got like, you know, Jizza from Wu-Tang. I mean, I don't want to spoil it. I got an album coming out with me and Sean Price. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, yes.
To my fucking brother, Duck Down to the End, Smith West and OGC. Like I love it, Buck. But when it comes to Sean Price, me and his album, unbelievable. So that's coming out. The first single was me, him, and Graf. And then me and his album's phenomenal. I got a couple people on it, man. I got a couple people. I don't want to keep spoiling. Then I got an album coming out with my man Billy V, and it's just me and him. Like this is like a person that I grew up with, you know, someone that I molded as a kid that became an animal. And you know, I just felt like I always showed him how to do the way, and he accomplished that mission. And not like a Jay-Z and like, you know, Memphis Bleak, because he's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? So he was more like my brother than someone I had to like show.
Right.
And then at the end of the year, I got Ghetto Billionaire. First album was Ghetto Millionaire. Second album, Ghetto Billionaire.
Right.
A million ain't nothing.
Yeah, right.
And my son got a million.
You can blow
I got a
it.
million right nothing. But a million ain't shit
Yeah,
no more,
yeah.
my nigga.
Yeah, it's not. You can blow a
So
million.
Ghetto Billionaire is it. And like I said, I'm throwing these 4 albums out. It's just because I love my fans, you know, and that's just what it is. And I feel like I owe y'all that.
You give them 100%.
Definitely.
Because this is independent.
Yes. I'm fucking with Papoose on one. I'm fucking with all of them, United Masters. I'm trying them all out.
Yeah, because Papu has something going on too with the independent league also.
I mean, yeah, whoever. I mean, it's all about splits or whatever. You know, like me, I'm not like a wash up old nigga or a new nigga that I gotta find an identity. I'm
Right.
who I am.
Right.
Like the identity I'm giving now, people probably wanted that. Like they're like, plus you hold back so much.
Right.
Let me see that. No. Not one segment, and we getting into the new shit, and then we're gonna talk about where I came from, when I started.
That's what I wanted to get into. 'Cause
I know you did.
I have a crazy story. So, you know, but those that let's say the newer generation, they would definitely like to know your standpoints, things that you've done in the game along the way till now.
Right.
When you was on the artist side, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things that you've done great that you don't even know about. But I don't talk about it all. But the standpoints, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I started with Mike Geronimo first and foremost. Mike Geronimo at one time was like bigger than Nas, bigger than anybody. You know what I'm saying? I was Irv Gotti's first artist.
Yeah.
They signed to TVT Records. TVT Records was Steve Gottlieb. He was a billionaire at that time. You know, so Mike was signed with them. Mike grew up in my neighborhood. I was a street dude. I didn't really rhyme, but I would just, as hustling, somebody be in the lobby and somebody do the beats, I could talk about whatever happened. Sean Tate came and brought a dime, the guy smacked by, whatever it was, I could just, narrate that.
Right.
So I used to do that a lot. And my family fucked with Mike, so Mike was fucking with Irv, and one of my mans came back down the block because where I lived was more like the hustle side, and Mike was up the block. So one of my mans came down and said, you know Mike Geronimo? I said, oh, Mike, McDermott? I said, you my cousin Rashad and Jamal, rest in peace. So once again, then boom, I didn't see him that night. Then the next night I went to Mars and he was shooting Shit's Real video. I mean, we knew it, but we just connect. So then from that point on, I went. We started doing songs, and he had to do a show with Urban show. So Mike invited me, I came. I controlled the room, label was there. I'm on tour. And me and Mike, was there ever since. And then Mike went on tour, he was doing the Herb shit, and the Herb situation. They had DMX, came and signed DMX. So Mike threw the second album out. Nigga, he had Jay-Z on it, he had DMX on it, he had the Locks on it. Whoever was hot, Mike Geronimo. Like I said, dealing with Mike at that time was like money. That was dealing with Puff. Like,
Right.
Mike Geronimo was the shit.
He was the shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So coming up under him was very comfortable, and came back to my shit. I got signed to the label, they gave me a nice deal. And that was it. Then I threw out worldwide, and that was the time where like CNN had threw out the LA. But I was like, CNN was mine, but I felt like they was just saying LA. Me, I was more like, why are we worried about LA? Like, who the niggas that came through and stepped on our building? So that's why my shit, people, I would, rest in peace Biggie, but why I was talking about Bad Boy. You just a boy, you're not bad enough. I mean, nigga get shot with no evidence, you know what I mean? But so going on my future, I did that. And then, name got hot. Threw Ice Down Medallions, I threw Nori on it, became popular, and then my name got hot. And then after that, everybody was calling me for everything. Like if you wanted a drug deal or somebody dope. So rest in peace to all the artists that shouted out to me. Like I did songs with Big L. I wrote songs and did songs with Old Dirty Bastard. I did songs with Big Pun. I did songs with Google. I did songs with Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and those are just a lot. I could say BG, Juvenile, Twister. I mean, my list go crazy.
I like this right here. ChopShopTv in the building. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.